Thank you for your interest in Infomized, which is a new B2B networking platform that we're launching globally. The purpose of the platform is really quite simple. It's basically bringing business together. And our vision is to connect every business in the world so they can uncover more opportunities and power their growth. Fundamentally, what we've found is that most businesses, or 97% or more of businesses around the world, are small businesses, and they need to come together with other businesses in order to power their growth. This platform is a more efficient way for them to be able to achieve this objective. So the first question one has to ask is why we created this platform. And essentially, we know that businesses, whether you're small or medium-sized business or big business, you need customers and partners like your suppliers and your bankers, your lawyers, your accountants, your marketing company, and all those kinds of things. You need to get in touch with them, you need to hire them, you need to work with them in order to be able to fuel your growth. Now, one of the ways in which you find these businesses is either through word of mouth or perhaps you use the internet to find these businesses. The problem with the internet is that there is so much information. It's not that there's any lack of information. There's an enormous amount of information on the internet, but it's overwhelming and it's very difficult to sort of sort through millions of search results and all that kind of stuff, or go from one website to another in order to be able to get to what you really want to get to. So our idea was basically to create a platform where all the essential information that you would want to know about a business before you did business with them to be there in one spot. Basically, that would then save you time and money and resources and be able to sort of distill information, understand information more quickly, and therefore be able to do the things that you really want to, which is to grow your business, connect with the right people, and make things happen. So you understand our vision. And now you may ask, well, how are we going to translate that vision into reality? And that's actually not very difficult. If you think about it, you are already members of a variety of platforms on the web. You know that you have hundreds upon hundreds of friends, more than likely, on a platform that allows you to connect on a personal level. So you've expanded your social network. Similarly, there's a fantastic professional platform that allows you to connect with business people, and that has expanded your business connections also. Well, we thought that we ought to create a platform similar in nature, but for businesses. So fundamentally, Infomized will help you grow your business network. Now, how do we do that? Well, the first thing that we did was we said, well, what is it that anyone would want to know about your business before they did business with you? And we thought long and hard and then determined what are the core pieces of information that are required. And we came up with that list. The second thing we did was we then segmented that information into sort of groups, if you will, and basically so that you can record similar type of information in similar places, so that when anyone comes to search for any business, they always find that information in the same spot. Now you can well imagine how much easier that becomes for you to be able to find just the right information. So you enter all this information and basically you're then ready to search, discover, compare and connect with just the right businesses. You can find all the right contacts because they are there. You can search by industry or by business or by name and all those kinds of things. And similarly, as these businesses post specific opportunities, or they might be generic opportunities, you can basically pursue those in a much more targeted way rather than sort of generic search results that are millions and you don't know where to go. So it's fundamentally a far more efficient way for you to prospect. Just as a last note, I would say, just imagine this. You're out to see a major prospect, you're outside their office, and you just want to refresh your memory about a few things. You bring up the Infomized platform on your mobile, and then basically you bring up the information, you get to the right section that you wanted to just focus on. Perhaps you'd forgotten what their vision statement said or who the key players were and things like that. You quickly look at that and you walk into the business meeting and you're much better prepared, much more informed, so that you can have a more engaging, more real conversation, and they have a sense that you really do know a lot about them. And hopefully, you're going to get the deal. Lastly, obviously, the most important question is what will Infomise do for you? Well, the first thing is that it will enhance an awareness of your business and your products and your services. Why? Because this is effectively a marketplace where thousands of businesses are registered. People are coming here and looking for either products, services, businesses, partners to do business with, and you're in one spot. So, as opposed to people going from one website to another, it's a lot easier to come to one place and find just the right businesses to do business with. For example, I'm looking for a distributor in England where I want to distribute my product. It's very difficult for me to sort of find that, other than word of mouth, referrals, things like that. And of course, those are all valuable. But this is a way where you can search for many more options and do them based on criteria that you use in the search engine. So essentially, enhanced awareness of your business or other businesses is what this site is doing. The second thing is increasing sales by uncovering qualified sales opportunities. What do we mean by that? Well, there's a section in the site where if there's a business that has a specific need, they can put that in. And when you search based on one of the search criteria that is there in our search page, you can basically uncover those, i.e., you have something to sell. Are there people that are looking for that sort of thing? You search, and right away you have very specific opportunities that are there for you, and you can call on them and see if you can make a sale. The third thing is that this is going to save you time and money. Why? Or how? Well, very simple. Again, rather than a scattered approach to either going through mailing email lists and things like that, what you're doing is you're entering your criteria, the type of customer that you're looking for, in here, and therefore you get details about that customer all in one page. You can choose to ignore some, select some, compare them, and basically it's a much more efficient way for you to prospect. And therefore, when you save time, you can have fewer resources, or you can have the same amount of resources and make them more efficient, or in fact bring on more salespeople so that they can also search more efficiently and expand your business that way. And the last thing, of course, is connecting you with these businesses, because we have email addresses, phone numbers, people, and all those kinds of things. You have a much more holistic view of the businesses that you want to do business with, and you can connect with them and have a more meaningful conversation when you connect with them.